Pete Davidson has been completely humiliated by his own reputation, and it's not a good look, or is it? You decide. So Pete Davidson, yeah, the guy whose dating history has become a meme in itself, just admitted that his reputation has been stuck with, or the one that he's been stuck with is less flattering and more humiliating than people think. Let's rewind to 2018. Ariana Grande drops that infamous comment that launched the term BDE. You should know what that stands for. And suddenly Pete wasn't just a comedian on SNL, he was the walking, talking face of a meme. Overnight he became less of a performer and more of a pop culture punchline. Sounds kind of fun, right? Well, except he says it was not. Pete just opened up about how the constant focus on his private parts left him feeling embarrassed, sad, and overlooked. Embarrassed not in the haha, laugh it off kind of way, but in the please stop reducing me to this one thing kind of way. He even pointed out the obvious double standard that if a woman got looked at the same way, the outrage would be explosive, which is true. But for him, he just became the guy everyone joked about. And that's the thing. His reputation overshadowed everything else. His comedy, his acting, his writing. Instead of headlines about his work, it was headlines about who he was dating and the mythology around his body. Imagine working your way up one of the biggest comedy stages in the world, only to be known more for your ex-fiance's offhand comment than your actual career. That's not a reputation, it's a cage. Of course, Pete's love life only fueled the fire. Ariana Grande, Kim Kardashian, Phoebe Dynevor, Kaya Gerber, Madeline Klein, like a bunch. Name a famous it girl of the last 5 years, and the odds are Pete dated her. Now, each new relationship meant more paparazzi shots, more gossip columns, and more late night jokes at his expense. Sure, it looked glamorous from the outside to us, but Pete admits it took a real emotional toll. Instead of being celebrated, he felt mocked. Instead of being seen, he felt reduced. Now, though, Pete is entering a whole new chapter. He and Elsie Hewitt are expecting their first child, and their announcement was peak Pete, playful, self-aware, and brutally honest. But beneath the jokes, you can tell he's ready to leave the old narrative behind. He's tired of being humiliated by a reputation he never asked for, one that's followed him around for years. This is the pivot. Pete Davidson isn't trying to be the poster boy for BDE anymore, or the guy whose career is overshadowed by his girlfriends. He's trying to be seen as an artist, a partner, a dad. And for the first time in years, it feels like the headlines might finally be catching up to the real person. So, yes, Pete Davidson was humiliated by his reputation, but he's also rewriting it, and maybe that's the comeback worth paying attention to. What do you guys think of Pete Davidson? Let me know. Thanks for watching. I'm your host, Ashley. I'll see you later.